Hello and welcome back to the Shabby Rose. I am so excited that you are here to spend your precious time on my channel. I am so thankful for each of my subscribers. Hello, I am here to change out my manicure. Yes, these are full cover nail tips that I've had on for almost 4 weeks. It's time to let them go. My index fingers never stay on. I have a love-hate relationship with nail glue. They always pop off. So lately I have been using gel to put my full tips on. And now it's time to soak these ones off. But first, we have to take the nail sanding band and sand off the top coat, clear coat, all the layers till we have it down to the nail tip cover, making it nice and thin, but not going down to the nail bed. I've done that. I've gone down towards the nail bed, and I have ruined my nails by going too far, trying to take that nail cover all the way off, but with a sanding band and not soaking them off. And so far that has not been the best thing for me to do. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. Join me trying to be more faithful in uploading videos. Here is how thin I've gotten it sanded down, and that will help with soaking it off and not taking so much time. So I am sanding and sanding, trying to get it thinner so that it doesn't take an extreme amount of time for soaking off. I like Madam Glam gels. I've used them for a while and I have really liked them. I've changed out for a more aggressive sanding band. The one, I think the pink one was a 180. This one is an 80 grit sanding band, and it made a faster job of it, getting off all the layers of the clear and the color and the base coat and getting it right down to that plastic nail cover. And I did leave a little bit of gel on my fingers because they have been damaged with me doing my nails, because I am new at this. I've only been doing my nails this way for about 2 years. I'm still learning. Lots of YouTube videos, lots of other creators out there have really helped me to know better what I'm doing. I'm a little bit more confident, but yet I am still having to grow out my nails because of past mistakes. So that is the hazard of working with your own nails and not going to a professional. But I enjoy doing them myself. It is my, what would you say, my creativity outlet, therapy, my sanity. I just love having color in my life through my nails and being able to look at them and say, oh, they're just so pretty. I love sparkle. I love just color. Sometimes you get so wanting of it. This is a case I got from Harbor Freight, and it has come really in handy with all the little tidbits and all the things that come with doing your nails. And these I had gotten from Five Below. These are soak off nail clips, and I've been finding that these not gauze pads, but these pads work a lot better with the acetone than cotton balls. Cotton balls are so bulky with these clips, nail clips, for soaking off your gel nail tips, that I can't stick my finger in the clip along with the cotton ball. And then the cotton balls I got off of Amazon were a more synthetic than a cotton, and they do not, they drip everywhere. They will not hold the moisture in, and it's just a mess. I really don't like them. But these pads are the best for soaking off. And then you just take your acetone, unlock it, and make sure it doesn't squirt everywhere. Oh, what a mess. And then I just wrap it around my finger and then put the clip on. You can use tinfoil. I don't have tinfoil, ran out. So these clips are the bomb for whenever you want to just reuse them over and over again until they possibly wear out because of the acetone being on them. So as you can see, my index finger has already popped off. Didn't have to do much with that one. The other one held on pretty good though. I'm surprised. I've had this color on for about 4 weeks. They have not chipped. They're just growing out. I didn't really want to fill them in. I'm not very good at filling in yet. So the color, the red color that is a cat eye, is from Madam Glam, and it's called Kevin. It is from their Home Alone set, and their cat eye is so gorgeous. This red one was just absolutely beautiful. It does well for, I don't know, I wear colors all around. I love jewel tone colors. The ruby and the emerald and the navy blue and just sapphire. I love jewel tones. Pastels and bright neon summer colors, I'm getting used to them. I'm not really that bright of a personality yet. I could possibly get into it a little bit more.
A few moments later.
So here I am taking off the pads, and I could have just taken the pad and wiped the finger. I didn't realize that, but instead I used this tool right here. I don't even know the name of it. It was really cheap off of Amazon in a set of other tools that I've gotten. It was super sticky, very sticky, but had I just wiped it with my acetone pad there, I think a whole lot more would have come off than using this tool. As I was saying, Madam Glam is having a 50% off sale yesterday and today. I'm late in getting the word out. I'm so sorry. But if you go to Guylene325, she has a code that is Guylene50 May, I believe. And you can get 50% off on gels. So run over to her channel. I'll have the link to her channel in the description below, and you can use that offer code today and get your gels, because they are the best. Oh, I love Madam Glam. They are a little bit more expensive than what you would, I don't know, but for the quality, I've not had any chipping with these gels to go on, and I use my fingers as tools. I really do. Opening up canned cat food will usually pop off my nail cover. Opening up boxes with tape. I use my fingers a lot as tools. I shouldn't though. I shouldn't. I'm trying to learn to use other methods instead of using your nails. Trying to preserve them as much as possible, even with how fragile they are. I have some vitamin deficiency that caused my hair and nails to be a little bit more brittle than usual, and so taking supplements and vitamins and soaking your hands in warm oil for a period of time will help strengthen your nails and get them a little bit back on the right track. I've had success in soaking my nails in warm oil. The warmth of the oil just seeps into the skin, revitalizes the skin, helps your cuticles to just get a little bit more richer, and help your nails to just have a better thickness as they grow out. So that really helps. And other YouTubers have mentioned this, so that's a little tip, however you want to take it. So here I used the wipe to just wipe it off, and it came off, and I was just like, oh, I could just rub it off, and there you go. These nail tips are nice. I got them on Amazon. I'll link that in the description below, where I got these full cover nail tips. They are almond. I love almond shape. I've been really into that. And then this is I can't say the name to this oil very well. I'll probably mutilate the whole word, but it's really good stuff. I put on a little bit more in excess than I should have. I should have washed my hands off with the acetone. So many steps that I forget to do because I get nervous when I am just videotaping these things or behind the camera. I don't know why. I am still very camera shy, as you can tell. I am behind it. I don't show my face that much because, oh, I freeze up. I've never liked the camera that much, and that's my fault. I'll try and get better at it. But here I am sanding the other side, getting the other ones done. I had tried working with those nail clips on both hands. And I couldn't do anything. I felt like, Edward Scissorhands with those clips on my hands. And I was just like, oh, I can't do anything. And yeah, all the sanding, always sanding. Oh, I love this part. I could not resist doing this picture. The cat's getting ready to sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. That's how I feel when I sneeze. And then boom. So here we are back at soaking off, but one thing that happened, I had sanded my cuticle and the skin around it too much, and now the acetone really hurts. Yes, that hurt. Oh, I felt like they were on fire.
The next day.
Who is on my table? Do I spy? Boop. Hi. You on my table, aren't you? You on my table? Huh? Morning itches. Boop you. Oh, you're on my sleeve. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. You hate being photographed, don't you? But you're too cute not to. Yeah. Alright, I'll stop. Here, Mom, you can have my back. Talk to the tail. Yeah, talk to the tail. Alright, so here is the gel that I use to put the tips on. Here's a clear tip to where when you put it into the lamp, the light can penetrate the gel on the tip and like adhere it to your finger very well. The Madam Glam light, there you go. It's been working well for me. The only problem is I can't fit both hands in that lamp, which is okay. And then here's my Melody Susie sanding drill thing. I like it. I got it over Manicure used, and I've been getting everything there. This is Madalone's Amazon purchase to help my nail tips adhere to the gel so they don't pop off. I must have an excess of oil on my nail beds that even sometimes my fingers will not accept the gel, and I have done acetone on them and everything, so I'm going to try this setup to help dehydrate my nails. But there was like this sticky stuff in the bottom of this package, and it didn't come from the bottle. As I'm wiping it off, cleaning it with acetone, I realized the bottle wasn't the one that spilled, but it was just this sticky stuff in the bottom. Not a big deal. Wiped it off. It's fine. I still have a lot of liquid. It's not the bottle. Instructions. Yes, these are important. So I found out that you use the dehydrator first, do all that on your nails, and then you use the sticky one that is like a base over the top to help stick the gel to your nails, and it is an air drying product. You just put both on. And then I etched my nail tips. I am trying to do everything right. I really possibly am. Watched a lot of nail videos trying to get it right. First time. It is time consuming. Oh, doing your own nails is time consuming. But here I had cured it. It's stuck. It's staying on. I do have some air bubbles in there. I'm trying not to get gel on my skin. I try and clean it up, but I still mess up. I'm still not the best at it, but I am trying to get better by practicing. Practicing makes perfect. Or perfect practice makes practice perfect. Or however it goes. Getting to that perfect point. With doing my own nails. But it's so worth it. It really is. Because you look down and you're like, I did that. And I had fun doing it. And it was relaxing. Even though some of this movie was made 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. And I forget steps when it's that early. But it's all good. And so I used my gel base coat from Madame Glam to put a little bit on the nail tip before I cure it, and that's what I've been using. So I've been using up my base gel a lot for this. Not only did I use it to adhere the nail tips to my finger, but then you also use the base before you put on your color. And so you do use extra base from Madame Glam. And so this week I got another bottle with their sale. No problem. Even if you do get gel on your skin, it's not the end of the world. You just do your best with your nail sanding bits.
2,000 years later.
So here I am getting on my last pinky nail. Yay! Last one. Oh, it's so good. First I was recording my voiceover in my van outside. But it got too hot. So now I'm down in our basement. So if you hear other noises in the background, I'm sorry. I am trying to find the quietest place to do a voiceover. Sometimes it's just not possible. You have to work with what you wear. You have to work with where you are. So trying to get this centered. The one thing about doing gel and not gluing your nail tips on immediately is that you can adjust your tip however you want to with the gel. It doesn't have to be crooked. With glue, it's a once and done deal. Once you put that on and it's crooked, oh boy, you have to live with that for a while. So here I am trying to sand off the gel that got cured to my skin so it's not near to my skin. Be careful. I have to be careful. I've made mistakes. I've hurt myself. But, you live and learn, and your skin does grow back. I know, terrible, aren't I? But, after I got all that cleaned up underneath and around the nails because of my mistakes, now you have to sand the nail cover so that your base gel will stick to the plastic nail cover. More sanding. Yes, that's how I felt. I had dust everywhere. I don't have a dust collector. Should I wear a mask? Probably. But you know what? I'm so sick and tired of them. I just went with what I went with. Another thing is these sanding band bits. I realized it was slipping because I put the wrong sanding band on the wrong bit. So the 180 sanding bit that I have here was slipping around, so I had to use the other one, but it worked for what I was doing. I didn't really want to do a really tough grit or an excessive aggressive sanding band. I wanted it to be smooth, so the 180 was perfect for sanding, just etching it, getting the gloss off. I know. Are you getting bored? I'm sorry. Poor kitty. All right. So anyway, you just want to get the shine off. That's all. You're not trying to be aggressive with it. Oh, it's too early for this. Yes. I was tired at this point. I put those pictures in because that's exactly how I felt. I needed coffee. I really did. But I wasn't about to go make some. So onto the last finger, and then now it is time to get ready for the base gel. I am sure I'm doing it really slow, trying to get all the shine off. Last one, yay! All right, and then you want to get the dust off, or else you're gonna have it all through your paint job. You do not want dust in your paint job. It looks horrible. It looks really unprofessional. So it's not Listerine. It's not Listerine in that bottle. It is alcohol. Provolone, I can't say it very well. It's rubbing alcohol. Then I just took it, cleaned off the dust off my table so that I'm working with a clean space. And now it's time for color. I went with Wet Bandit from the Home Alone collection. It is a blue cat eye. I like it. It's not opaque. It actually looks like stained glass. When you hold your nails up to the sunlight when they're done, it looks like a stained glass finish with a cat eye silver band going through when you use your magnet to bring out the particles that are magnetized. It's gorgeous. I love it. So here I am putting on the base coat and curing each finger. This is going to be the finished color of this navy blue cat eye. Gorgeous. Oh, just look at that. You can do so much with this gel. You can make it look like stars and the galaxy shining. There's so much nail art you could do with this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so they've really brought out a beautiful color in this cat eye. So now for the color. Yay! I lack in patience, and I put it on way too thick, and you're going to see why putting it on thick can cause real problems. And I did. See how thick that's going on? I should have known better, but here I am, 3 o'clock in the morning. This has taken a little bit longer than usual. I wasn't getting enough off of the nail onto the brush, and I just kept on. After I cured it, this is what happened. I decided to put on the second coat for the cat eye, and then I noticed that the first color underneath was slipping and clumping. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. In the light you can see it right here, how it's clumping, and the particles are just not looking right. See how bumpy it is? That was the first sign that I knew something was wrong. That doesn't look right at all. So I took my alcohol sponge here and I wiped it off, and then I realized it wasn't all cured. It left a big giant patch in the middle of my finger that was bare. Well, what do you do with that? You just cover it. It'll be fine. So what I did, I decided to put on a thinner coat. The rest of it was cured very well. And then using a much thinner coat and then curing that, it worked out perfectly fine. And looking at my thumbnail now, you can't even tell that there was a bare spot there. It turned out fine. So here I am curing it. And then realizing that it's fine, I put on a second coat. So that worked out well. Now this is going to be the fun part, the cat eye coat. Oh yes! I wanted it to look deep and thick. That's why I did not mess with those first few layers. You want it to where you have a coat in the background that has sparkles in it, so you don't mess with that one. The second coat or the third coat, no matter how opaque you want this to be, you can make it as light or as dark as you want. This is where you use the magnet to put over the nail, and it will draw those particles into the center or into any type of design that you want. See that? Doesn't that look great? That's beautiful. But then I had to mess with it. I had to keep trying to see which angle I wanted it. and I messed it up. Not only that, I touched it with the magnet, making that have a mark in my nail, in my paint job. So if you don't like the design or you feel like you've messed it up, don't worry about it. You just take your brush with hardly anything on it and go over it, and it will realign those particles to where you can make your design easier. It's so easy. I didn't get into a lot of nail art with this design because already it was taking a lot of time to do this. I just wanted my nails to be done. So I didn't really do a lot of nail art on this video. But you can really make a gorgeous galaxy, or even taking nail plates and make a midnight moon rising in the distance with this navy color. Just gorgeous. You could make mountain scenery or a camping scene with a fireplace and roasting s'mores. Maniology has so many plates with camping. It's awesome. So you can do a lot with this color. And then you want to clear coat it. The only thing is, I realized with the clear coat here, looking at it, is that I had let the brush become dry. I had wiped off too much gel, and that's why it became streaky on the side. But by that time I was like, all right, so what? It's covered. Cure it. Get it done. So I was just admiring it. I love it. It turned out great. I cured it for 30 seconds, and now I have 9 more nails to go. Did I show all of them? No. You don't have that much time. I don't want to bore you to death. So I'm just doing the cat eye magnet because I feel that's the funnest part of all this, is just aligning those particles and getting that fun design. So that's what I did here. So much fun using that magnet, getting close. They have tons of magnets on Shein. These magnets are like so cheap. They're like $1 or $2 on Shein. And they have all sorts. They have like wavy ones. They have rounded ones to where you can align the particles like a moon, like that one Pinterest picture I saw where she had like a rounded magnet and it made like an arc or like a half moon with the particles, and then she filled it in like a moon and with stars. So pretty, so beautiful. I should have put the picture in here, but I didn't. And then this is the last one. Taking my time. It's so hard to paint with your non-dominant hand, but I'm getting better. At least it doesn't look too bad painting with my non-dominant hand. Before, terrible. I have become so in love with gel that now doing nail polish, I don't have the patience for it. I really don't. Once you've cured gel, it is so hard, so dry. You can go run and do what you need to do. Nail polish, you have to sit there and wait for it to air dry. Oh, so here we are. Finished product. I am so excited that this turned out well. Thank you for being with me. Have a wonderful, blessed week.